comment period to talk about our ACOP team. And that's admitted. Admitting and continued occupancy policy. And that's the policy by which our residents have to abide in public housing. Every now and then, it just depends. We'll look at ways in which we'll take a look at our ACOP and ask what are some of the policy procedures that we might put in the ACOP to ensure a better quality life for those who live in public housing, make sure that we have a safe environment, make sure that we're providing a level of housing and housing support that our residents in the community find adequate. And so in that process, as we talk about making changes to the ACOP as we talk, the federal guidelines suggest that we make proposals, we put proposals out for public hearing, we get feedback, we respond to that feedback, and then ultimately the board, the staff and I will make the recommendation to our board.
I'd like to start by saying how did we get here, right? As I look, first of all, my name is Willie J. Arthur, as my shirt said on the Chicago anti-eviction campaign. 2 years ago, we knew what you was on, and we prepared for it. So how did we get here? They had policies like DCFS, don't put your hands on the kids, right? But then the kids go out in the community, tell shoot, do anything else, they wouldn't know how we get here. How we get here? Pick the 16-year-old, the 15-year-old, the 14-year-old male off your leash. How did we get here? Pick the husband and the children off the leash. Never provided an economic opportunity, but always screaming and crying about the social ills is how we got here. If the CHA and its proposed policy, just out of a show of good faith, you can show us better than you can tell us. If you really want to help residents, starting tomorrow morning, have your attorneys in the eviction court offer residents a second opportunity to stay at home. If you really want to help residents, don't move forward on any eviction when there are public housing residents who are not educated to the degree to understand the process in which they're participating without legal representation. It's totally easy for you to do it. These residents often find themselves in court before a judge, going through an eviction process. And you have attorneys misrepresenting themselves like they're there to help the resident, and they're actually there to get them out that unit. What we're saying is this: because of the CHA's attorney's activities in these courtrooms with residents, I don't see how any resident would trust the CHA or its attorney without legal representation in the room with them at all times. I don't see how the CHA, who is supposed to be committed to helping the resident, move forward with an eviction when you're looking at a person in court who does not know what's going on. So if you really want to help, there are ways you can help, Mr. Jordan. And to the CHA attorneys, God sees everything. My name is Willie J.R. Flynn, J.R. for Just Righteousness.
My name is Cheryl Johnson. I'm from Allville Gardens. I'm here to express my concern that you and the rest of y'all can see that y'all have failed us as residents. Transformation means to improve the quality of life for me. Not bricks and mortar the way you've been focusing on, the way you've been giving all the money to. Now, because we're going to be at this point. And what I'm really concerned about, when you talk about these drugs and these policies that affect us, you got to look at it. You one day you're going to be in my shoes. And how would you feel? Oh, you want a mortgage holder. If we organize and go to your mortgage company and tell them to rescind on your mortgage because you get problems just like we may have problems in our home. So when you make these decisions, my people, make it be fair and just. You know what I mean? Because you're only making domestic terrorists. Because the only thing you can do when you put a whole family out for one person, you making that whole family angry. And what we're seeing today, people are lashing out. People are doing things to other people because we don't have the help and their back is against the wall. You have to be compassionate about decisions that you make. Because the bottom line, at the end of the day, Mr. Jordan, you work for us. And you hear us today. I hope that when you go back to your boardrooms or to your bosses to be, tell them we're not going to stop here. This is only the beginning. You see that you cannot have the best interest of the people who you work for every day. You know, and that's just about quality of life now. I got some more minutes, so come on over there. So in essence of everything, CHA made me lose control of my son for a nickel bag a week. I had better control if you'd allow him to stay in my house than to be in the street where I had no control over him anymore. So you have to be conscious of things like that. You have to be conscious of, even though we're still trying to be a better person, but now he's been eliminated from everything of a great opportunity if he was in my house. So this is what you're doing when you talk, you're destroying families. And good thing he's not an angry boy. But his son is a lot of angry people out here. And we're making them angry. And please, I don't want to see them the last child. Because they're angry, they're homeless, and they're hungry.
President of the National Alliance of Politics. But more than that, I was born in public housing. I was raised up in public housing. And I've seen public housing go from the table to the toilet. You need to stop victimizing the victims. You need to understand that the people who need to be held accountable is you. You need to understand that the people who need your job are in this room. You don't know our situation because you're not there. You haven't been there. So how you gonna tell us how we live and how we need to live? What needs to happen is the CHA needs to be restructured. The people who know what's going on in the way and what's going on in the we talk about this. You have security cameras everywhere. But who's watching? Well, you watch it. If you're not responsible for our security, then what I'm responsible for, like you said. But my whole thing is this. We must teach our own to elevate. But you must remember, it ain't no fun when the rap is happening.